Now that I had a dirt bath.
What's that?
Alright, you guys, came across this awesome opportunity that I want to go ahead and share with you guys. One of our customers offered us the opportunity to take out his rifle prior to him coming in and picking it up, which is the Sig Cross Magnum chambered in 300 Win Mag. For those of you who don't know, I am a Cross fan and have been for a few years now. I own my own, which is one of their original 16-inch 308s. And in the process of learning more about this rifle prior to us going out yesterday, I started looking up some information on it, and at the same time finding out, like, holy cow, they've actually released a couple other different models of crosses that I wasn't even aware of. During my research, I was actually impressed. It has a 1 in 9 twist over the typical 1 in 10. It does state they kind of went for the PRS style platform, which makes sense for that twist rate. Me being primarily a target guy, I'm a huge fan of that because that actually helps with stabilization as you start utilizing some of those heavier bullets and everything in that 190 plus range. And that's just awesome that they took that into consideration. Unfortunately for us, we had the short notice of being able to use this rifle, and the only ammo we were able to come up with in that short period of time was some Remington Core-Lokt 150 grain. Within our experience, what we did is we got out there and just got a real rough zero on paper, and then we were already sitting at the 450 yard line, so we just kind of hung out there and got us both multiple hits on target. But this video, I want to go ahead and share my thoughts, some of the pros and cons that I found with that particular rifle. Starting from the tip to butt, right out of the box, it actually comes with a 360 style of brake. Me personally, I'm not that big a fan of those. Really don't like taking that kind of dirt bath while shooting in the prone with those. And that one was definitely a reminder of me having a distaste for those. Me personally, I would have preferred it to show up just with maybe a thread protector and possibly even save $100, $50 to $100 with doing that. But leading us down the barrel, it appears it had a 90-degree end on there. I thought that was pretty cool. Mine actually comes with the taper barrel, which is stated to work in conjunction with the 6-hour silencers. So for me, I actually have to use, mine came with an adapter for muzzle devices or non-SIG suppressors to give me that 90-degree angle, which is this little adapter here. So I thought that was really cool on the Magnum one, that it just came out of the box. I think it appears to be with just a straight 90-degree angle, eliminating an adapter and everything. Looking at the barrel, I was a little surprised. It's a little smaller contour than I would have expected for a PRS style of barrel, but the cool thing is it's going to help out definitely with weight. It is definitely a little bit heavier than mine, which is 6.5, but I bet you would have been a lot heavier if they went with something like a bull barrel with that one instead of that medium profile that it has, which gives it a, sorry, I'm referencing my notes, 8.9 weight out of the box. Moving back from there, the handguard. They went ahead and put in an integrated ARCA system into the handguard. Man, that was pretty awesome. Getting it right out of the box, that one didn't have a bipod, and we were able to just hook it up right to one of my tripods. I have a Leopold tripod that we were utilizing, and just dropped it right on, utilizing the ARCA system, and allowed us to get some front stabilization for the front portion of the rifle while shooting it. That was pretty cool. Let's see. Leading back, its mag came with a 6+1 platform. Magazine with it. Came with a 6-round magazine, so you have a total of 6+1. Leading back from there, they had the enhanced magazine release. At first, I was really excited about it. So right now, what I do is I'll come into the inside and I'll use my thumb to press and rip it out. And with that one, I just found that method. It's brand new. I think it's brand new. I don't think it's a demo gun. I just found it a little bit more difficult than mine, but granted, mine is also broken in already. Just like this one being ambidextrous, though, the enhancements of that one actually wings out on both sides. I thought it was cool because the first time I went ahead and used it, I just used my trigger finger and depressed it and dropped the mag. That was awesome. But I tried it immediately again afterwards, and I had a little bit of issues. It just felt a little bit hard. But know that I'm actually handicapped in my right hand especially, but my whole right arm's got a injuries sustained to it and everything. So it might just be me having a lack of muscle in my right hand that had any ease of operating that. Leading back to the safety on the Magnum model. So the left side will look exactly the same as this one, but holy cow, if they sell that thing separate and it's compatible with all their cross lineup, I'm totally going to buy one. So what it has on the enhanced one is actually a shelf system integrated into the safety, all one piece. So as you flip it to fire, it's got a little shelf there for your thumb to sit on. That thing was awesome. Really like that. Once again, if it's sold separately and will work on my cross somewhere down the line, you're going to see that I buy that and install it on mine. I don't think I've ever mentioned it in my video, but you'll hear it in others, and I've also experienced it myself. Every now and then, you'll go from fire and you'll go to place it back on safe. And if you just do it real quickly, you can find that what will happen is it'll go to right there, if you can even see that on camera. Now, that is, at least every time I've tried it or tested it, does stop it from firing, but it's still like, come on, it should be able to go all the way back into safe. It's might be something within the D10, I have no idea, I'm not an engineer, but I noticed on that brand new one, it did it also. It wasn't every time, but sitting here kind of flipping it back and forth like I am with this one, I noticed there was a few times where it did not go easily all the way back onto safe and then landed in that position right there. Outside of that, moving to the stock and everything, you know what? I never once messed with the fold-in stock or anything else on it. It was really that safety with the thumb ledge was huge. I thought that was awesome. And I don't know, I'll still possibly also, if they sell it separately and if it's compatible with this one, maybe pick up that enhanced actual magazine release. And hopefully the issues I was having was a weak hand. And despite my strong hand, I was having some issues with depressing it. Hopefully it was just a break-in issue or something. But I think I have it in the video. I know I cut out some of them because it was just boring to watch. Mine, actually I don't have that mag in here, so I don't. It comes with a polymer mag with a SIG follower, which is now I think dubbed the Cross Mag from PMag, which has the same follower, which has a little section here, which I want to say is advertised as to where if you're just dropping around in the through the actual side there into the chamber to help feeding or something like that. I don't remember. The mag that it came with is just like this one here. So I don't know if that's the reason, but I have never once, even with a standard AICS mag, ever had any issues whatsoever with feeding on my rifle. And for a lot of my close-up work I like to mess around with, I'll just use the cheapest stuff I could find. So I've used a lot of quality ammo as well as junk ammo, and I've never had a feeding problem. With that Magnum rifle, holy cow. Core-Lokt is not, in my opinion, Core-Lokt is not a good round by any means for mid to long range precision. But it was kind of a flat, soft point bullet, and that could be the problem. But we had a lot of times where we would go to jack in the next round and just boom, you would hit a wall, and only sometimes would you be able to kind of force through it and load it, where there was a handful of times where no, we had to actually drop the mag and basically like start all over and to get that actual round loaded up and everything. So that there is a big concern of mine, but it could have been just the ammo that we had available to us to try out, as we didn't have any other ammo to try within that short period of time. But I think that covers it all. I'm not going to really go into the specs, as you can find that on Sig Cross sites and Sig Sauer site, as well as elsewhere. But I like it. Definitely like that rifle. That was awesome opportunity. Thanks to the owner who allowed us to go ahead and take it out and use it. You'll see them. They actually are really popular in this area, as well as in the hunting scene. So you'll see them actually utilizing their rifles in their videos that they post. But just want to go ahead and share you guys my experience, and hopefully you guys have a good day. Thanks.